Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. And in the last video I taught you how you can style text, and we can take it as a little step uh, forward when we try to style the full document. So as you can see, I have the HTML code here. This is the same as the last time that we are using. So we continue to build on in this document until it's finally fully styled. Alright, so I taught you how you can link your style sheet here and create it. So basically, if you missed that video and you do not know how to do this, you can go back and check the links in the description box below for a moment, and um, serve yourself a purpose of trying to learn how to do it. Okay, so since the style sheet is linked through this code here, whatever is done in the external style sheet is obeyed by our document. Let's say, for example, if I want this to be white, I want the uh, those that are in the italic tags be white, so they will be white and they will be gone, just like that. So we do not see it because of its color. So that's how fast we can edit the style using the external style sheet. We do not have to go to the long codes rather than uh, specify the things we want here. So I, I will undo that so that we can see the thing. Alright, so but right now you can type asterisk. Alright, so this means that the whole document will be affected whenever you put the asterisk tag and then followed by the bracket. So everything that's inside the bracket uh, will be obeyed, or will transpire, will be seen in your document. Like, say for example, if I want the background color, let's say for example a background color of black, why not just save electricity. Alright, and then I can go with black. So this is how Studio Code works. It makes a lot easier for you. And then you see some text, and then you see some that are colored black are not seen. Alright, so let's undo that for a while, or comment that. So you can do the comments like slash, forward slash, and then asterisk again. Then it will not be read by the browser and the code is undone. So you do not have to erase it and type it again, so that you will save time in typing the code. Alright, if you save it, it returns to the normal. So what I want to do right now is to add some margin. Alright, so just like every document, there is a margin on top, left, bottom, and then right. So we can do that by writing or typing margin. Alright, so I'm going to show you the shortcut when you say margin, and then you can specify, or this will apply to all. Let's say for example I give it a margin of 100 pixels. So we have different types of measurement. We have pixels, we have the EM, or yeah, so something like that. But let's just use the most famous one, okay, prominent one, the pixel. So let's say for example I give it 100 pixel, and then you see that we reset it. Okay, so the document appears like this, and it's not looking good. Okay, so we have to specify if this 100 should only be applied on top or bottom or wheresoever. Alright, so let's say for example you just have to put the uh, option there. Okay, then margin top, so and then save, then it will be saved. Alright, so that's so large or huge margin. I think I can go with 10. Okay, so I have the top margin, and then I can go and actually you can copy or you can type margin left to give it a left margin. Okay, say 5 pixels. Let's see. Okay, and then save it. And then there you go. Um, all right. So it appeared that we have a margin left and then right. All right. So yeah, like 5 pixels and then none. Bottom. So if we put the margin at the bottom, you can imagine that there is a box that has been formed. Okay, so let's not put this one here, but rather we try to um let's say put a background. So we put the background color here. So everything that must be done before you format and give style to the entire document must be declared uh, with this. Okay, so it will affect the entire document. So background color, like I've said, black, and then save that. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. So you can actually remove that, then save it. So there it is. But you can see some documents are not seen because of their color. So you can go ahead and then because some of it is in the B tag. Okay, so you can give the B tag the same color so that we can see it. Copy that and then paste it here. Same code, same result. Okay, the subscript is not seen, so you write soup and then color. Um, let's say for example red. So that's how easy it is to use. So there we go. And then what else can we do? Okay, the next thing that we can do is teach you how to use the div tag. Okay, so because computers or HTML and CSS use the box model. Alright, so what is the box model? I made the background black to see all the colors if we put it there. Alright, so this is the box model. Okay, so we use the div tag, alright, in creating a division, a section just like a floating rectangular island in our document, just like this. And then we can target this box and place it wherever we want it. Okay, so we give it a margin, a border, a padding, and then uh, give it a size. Okay, so first comes first, and then we go to the HTML part. So the advantage of Visual Studio Code is just you can switch and edit in between documents without having to open, okay, it and close it one at a time. Okay, so in here I have the code. So if I remove the code, so you will just see the blank and black document. All right, so let's just save that. Then you go back here and then you see nothing. All right, but right now we are going to use the div tag. So the div tag is defined as division or section in an HTML document. So that's how it is, and the div tag is used for containers of elements. Okay, so you can, this is like a grouping. Okay, so if it's in a particular division or div, that is regarded as one group. Okay, let's say for example div and then there is where the emet abbreviation, so you can always click that, and then there is a code. But for us, I think I'm gonna give it a class because they are in one class. Let's say for example, um, I'm using this div to show text, show, or the how to text format, how to format text. So you give it like that, and then you can call this and refer to this particular div anywhere. Okay, and you can also give it an ID. Suppose that you want JavaScript to interfere with your or interact with your div, so later on we can use that. So let's say for example tft whatsoever, and then you can go ahead inside the div tag and um, paste the code earlier. Okay, so there we go, and then let's try to what what happened there. Anyways, so if you're going to inspect the codes, it's just a little similar, okay, to what um W3 is saying. Okay, so this one my div, and then this one class my div. Yeah. All right. So we go back to we will save this first, but before that, okay. So there it is. It appeared again, and right now it's in a div. Okay. So um, we can actually comment this and try to display another text. So why not? Okay, so it's not being read anymore, but in the upcoming videos I think we can use this, so I'm not going to delete it, but it's not gonna be read by the browser. So I think I'm gonna use the p tag here. Okay, yeah, so the p tag is actually a paragraph tag. Okay, I'm gonna put a lecture here because I need that for the soft copy. If anyone wants to have this lecture, paragraph tag, let's you create a paragraph. Yeah, so maybe I'll say long text. Why not? Okay. Alright, so what's inside the p text or p tags are regarded as a paragraph. So let's say uh, this is a simple HTML tutorial. Okay, so visit the link or links in the description box below. Alright, so what? Blocks? Alright, so there we go, and then um, click subscribe button. Alright, so let's say uh-huh button. Okay, so let's say for example, then so you see nothing because we do not give this a a style. Okay, so we can see this in two ways. Okay, first one is we remove this, then save, and then this is how um, the paragraph is being shown. Okay, and then put it back, then you cannot see anything, Then I think it's better if we do a BR tag here. Alright. Then then so what's the difference between those codes? Maybe there is a space. Okay. New line. You just want that, huh? Okay. Oh. BR. BR tag. There we go. Alright, so and then we can now format this by targeting the class, okay, writing the class inside our external HTML, and then so I'm going to comment this. I might need them later, or let's say for example, yeah, a lot easier because you might want to revert, but if you want to delete it, then there's no problem with that. And then you copy the class, this one, then put it right here, and then same process. Oh, and then I make did I make it right? So that, yeah, you have to click the dot, okay, or put the dot there, and then how to format text, and then let's say for example font color white, color um, red, why not? So there it is, it shows up. And then font size, okay, can be changed. Okay, we can also give it a margin away from the right hand side corner. Okay, and then that's the next lesson. Okay, so we are going to give the so we have the color. I think red is too strong, a strong color, so I think we can stay with the white ones, and then save it, and then there it is. Uh-huh. And then you can try to put it inside, so why not? Doesn't work. Okay, so I think I saw something like that. Anyways, so now I think we're ready for the box model. Okay, so I'm gonna write here uh, box model. So the box has its length, has its dimension, but for this you need to know about the parts of the box used in the HTML document. So first is you have the content. Okay, so size of the content. This means that the box must have some size for its content. Okay, and then as we can see, we have the box model here. We just have to copy it. Okay, and then Next one is you have the padding. Oh, and then border, and then margin. So each of this can be specified according to their position. Okay, so their position are the top, then bottom. So they come in pairs, and then uh, right, left. Okay, so you just have to check, or you just have to specify uh, padding top, bottom, right, or left. So also that applies to the border. Yep. And then this one. So this div, how to format text, can be turned noticeable if we apply padding, border, and margin. So let's say, for example, we copy a code from uh, the box model. Okay, so this one. So it will appear in our box. So we will gonna have a border, a 15 pixel border, and it is solid and it must be green. All right. So but to give you the entire dimension or entire size, or sometimes area, oh, perimeter of the div div box. Okay, um you add, or you actually add the padding. Okay. And sometimes um add them all. Okay, padding plus content, and then plus border plus no. Okay, so this is the height. So if you're referring to the height, um, it's the thickness. So you add the border, you have the size of the padding, and then you multiply it by 2. So we multiply it by 2. Okay, if padding and border is same for top and bottom, plus, okay, the size of your content. So this is the height. Okay, so that's the height. And then the width is actually the padding left, okay, padding right, so this is top, then bottom, plus the margin pala. Margin. Top plus so margin bottom. Okay. So margin border top plus content. So we do not have to multiply it by 2, you just add it. So same is true with this. And then, so you have added the content. So this is the width of the content. So the thickness, yeah, width. Sometimes width. Or let's just say height. Yeah, there you go. And then same is true. So you have to copy all of this. And then you add them, height and width, and that's the total size of your div. Okay, and then this is actually left. Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Border bottom. Mm. So something is just not right. Alright, so let's go back here. Okay, padding top. Okay, so you have the padding bottom. Alright. So border top. Plus border bottom. And then margin top plus margin bottom. That's it. And then plus the height of the content. And then for the width, the whole width, it's just the same. It's just that the left and right. Okay, so how do I do that? So you find all the top, and then change it to left. Then you find all the bottom. Control D if you're using Visual Studio Code. Then make it right. So you add them, and then that gives you the entire perimeter. Then you multiply them if you want the area. Okay, so but nonetheless, these are the measurement of your div. Okay, so something like this. So you add the padding border on top, and then the ones in the bottom. So that's the height plus the content, and then you have the width of the content plus twice of this if the hub equal. But if not, so you're going to use this. Okay, so not all box have the same padding top, border top, margin top, and it's not always the same to the bottom part. Sometimes one of it is missing, so you have to keep track on that of that. All right, so now as I mentioned, let's try to copy this specification, just the where you are, okay, just the codes. Okay, so the width of the box is 300 pixels. Let's see if our contents will fit inside the 300 pixel, but we can actually make it larger in our style sheet. All right, so let's say for example I paste it here. Okay, so we have a width of 300 pixels, and then we have a border of 15 pixels solid green, and then padding is 50 pixels and margin is 20 pixels. So let's see. So you see the effect. So if you are artistic, okay, you can actually do more. Okay, so it's just I'm telling you um, how it should be coded. Okay, so but it depends on your preference on how you style it. So let's say for example I have a border radius. Okay, and then let's say for example I have 10 pixels. Okay, there we go. And then we can, the next thing that we will do is to position. Okay, since our content is uh, fits, okay, so we can try to position the div box. Okay, so which is one of the challenging part of CSS. So let's say for example I want it to be at the center. Okay, so there are a set of code on how you can do that. So let's check if for documentation purposes on how we can position the div box. Okay, so if you have a code that you want to implement in your document, so we are in the modern age and you can check for the internet if you are not familiar. So in my case, I do not memorize it. I just have to follow the procedure. So I'm not that good enough. Okay. So let's say for example, how to you just type how to position the DIVBOX in center. Alright, so there are blogs that tells you how you do it. So there we go. Margin auto. Alright, so yep. So we'll try, but this doesn't work all the time. Okay, I'm not sure if if it'll work here. So margin, yeah. So it worked perfectly. So that's how you do it, and then you can start typing here. So there are other ways on how you can position. Okay, so I just leave it here so that when someone tries to review this lecture, they'll be able to do so. So I think I will put the same document or link of the same document down in the description box so you can see how I made this. So basically that's a lot like you start practicing how to style your CSS, your HTML using an external style sheet. So that's it for now. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye, guys.